Sometimes the loneliest folks have the toughest hearts. Clara Whitfield knew that fact better than anyone. A widowed teacher in Ash Hollow, teased for her plain looks and rough hands, spending chilly nights chopping wood just to get by. When mountain guy Silas Boone came to town needing help to fix his burned-down home, everyone said no. Everyone but Clara. He saw her tough hands and said something no one ever did. Didn't come for pretty, came for strong. Working together, two left-out people found stuff they didn't plan on. Respect, then buddies, then love based on toughness, not looks. But when Silas's rough past came back to town, Clara would face her biggest challenge. Could a lady who never felt good enough for love find the guts to battle for it? Before we go on, tell us where you're listening from. And if this tale hits you, be sure you're subscribed. The morning sun snuck over the Bitterroot Mountains like an old pal who's overstayed, throwing long shadows on Ash Hollow's one-dirt road. Clara Whitfield stood at her little schoolhouse window, watching dust bits dance in the early glow, her fingers holding a chipped tin cup of coffee gone cold long ago. She'd been up since 4 hours, like every morning, starting the fire in her cabin, getting lessons ready, and trying to tell herself today would be different from the rest. It never was. The schoolhouse bell hung over her head, cracked in the middle from some old mishap, but it still rang okay to bring the kids in from playing. Clara had shined it just yesterday, even if no one but her noticed. That's how it is when you're invisible. You keep trying to get noticed anyway. She heard the kids' voices before seeing them. A bunch of yells and laughs that cut the morning quiet. Mary Beth Hutchkins came first through the door, her blonde braids bouncing, followed by the Dalton boys, twins who couldn't stay still to save their lives. Then little Samuel Chen, holding his slate like a shield to his chest, and the others, 12 total, all of Ash Hollow's kids for the future. "Good morning, Miss Whitfield," they said together like they'd practiced. "Good morning, children. Take your seats, please." Clara went through the morning lessons easy, like someone who'd done it for 7 years. Reading first, then math, then some history about the Lewis and Clark trip that went through these mountains way before any of them were born. She loved teaching, loved how kids' minds opened like flowers when they got a hard idea. It was the only time she felt really needed. At noon, she let them go for lunch, and they ran off like scared birds, heading to the general store where their moms waited with wrapped sandwiches and strict reminders to behave. Clara ate alone at her desk, bread and cheese she'd made herself, an apple from the tree behind her cabin that was more stubborn than fruitful. Through the window, she could see Main Street's small business, Mrs. Dalton sweeping the general store porch. Mayor Hutchkins talking big to anyone listening outside the land office. Old Mr. Chen fixing a wagon wheel with the patience of a guy who'd learned his skill across an ocean. This was Ash Hollow, a town of about 60 people, hanging on the edge of the wild like moss on a rock. Clara had been born here 29 years ago, to parents who'd come west with dreams too big for their wagon. Her dad was a farmer, her mom a seamstress, both dead now from the fever that hit 5 winters ago. She'd married Thomas Whitfield at 23, a quiet guy who worked at the lumber mill and treated her nice and gentle. He'd called her beautiful once on their wedding night, and she'd known even then he was fibbing, but she'd loved him for the fib. Thomas got crushed by a falling tree 2 years into marriage. She'd been a widow at 25, and the town closed around her like a fist, giving sympathy that felt like pity, help that came with judging. "Poor Clara," they'd whisper, plain as a fence post and now alone. "Who'll want her now?" She'd heard it all. The comments about her strong jaw, her wide shoulders, her hands better for a blacksmith than a bride. The way single guys looked past her at church events, their eyes sliding away like she was furniture. The way married ladies patted her arm and said God surely had a plan, though none could say what. So Clara stopped hoping for rescue. She took the teaching job, moved into the small cabin Thomas built, and learned to split her own wood, fix her own roof, and live in the careful, alone time that came from always being ignored. The afternoon lessons dragged like always. The kids got fidgety, and Clara let them go early, watching them run out into the fall afternoon, like water finding its way. She cleaned the schoolhouse, swept the floor, lined up the slates neat for tomorrow. Then she locked the door and walked a quarter-mile to her cabin, her boots kicking up dust clouds that settled on her dark skirts. The cabin sat at town's edge, backed against pine trees that whispered secrets in the wind. It was small, just 2 rooms, a main living spot with a fireplace and a tiny bedroom, barely big for the narrow bed Thomas made. But it was hers, paid with her teaching money and her stubborn no to charity. Inside, she hung her shawl on the peg by the door and looked over her place. The fire had burned to embers. The water bucket needed filling. The woodpile outside was low, meaning an hour with the axe before dark. She rolled up her sleeves and got to it like always. Chopping wood became like thinking time. Each axe swing was a small fight against the world that counted her out. Each split log proved she didn't need a guy to survive, even if some part of her, the part she ignored, still wanted one. She worked until her shoulders ached and sweat wet her collar until the woodpile was full and the water bucket filled from the creek. Then she went inside, built the fire, and started supper. Beans and bacon, cornbread if she had energy. She ate alone at the small table, quiet broken only by fire crackle and sometimes a nighthawk call outside. After supper, she sat in the rocking chair Thomas made, the one that still smelled a bit of him if she tried, and fixed a tear in one of her students' coats. Mary Beth Hutchkins caught it on a nail, and her mom couldn't bother. Clara would give it back tomorrow, all fixed, and Mary Beth would smile with her gap-toothed thanks. These were her life's beats, same every day, safe, lonely. She thought about Thomas sometimes, late nights when the cabin felt empty. She'd loved him her way, though more like friends than fire. He'd been kind. He'd never made her feel not enough, but he'd never really seen her. Not truly. She'd been a handy choice for him, a lady who could cook and clean and not complain about hard frontier life. And she'd taken that because it seemed the best she could get. Now sitting in the growing dark, Clara wondered if this was all there'd ever be, teaching others' kids, fixing others' clothes, chopping wood alone, while years stacked like wood. And her hands got harder and her heart got quieter. She got up and went to the bedroom, changed to her nightdress, and got in bed. Tomorrow would be like today, and the next day and the next, unless something changed. But nothing ever changed in Ash Hollow. Outside, far away, she heard hoofbeats on the road. A late rider, probably just passing to somewhere bigger. She closed her eyes and let the sound fade to dark. Not knowing everything she'd just taken as forever true was about to be wrong, the rider came to town just after dawn. When mist still stuck to the valley floor like something alive, Clara was walking to the schoolhouse, arms full of books, when she heard the horse's hooves hit the hard dirt of Main Street. She stopped like everyone else out early and watched. He was a big guy, wide shoulders, sitting his horse easy like someone who spent more time riding than walking. His face was toughened by sun and wind into something maybe handsome once, but now just hard. A scar ran from his left eyebrow to cheekbone, pale on tan skin. He wore work clothes, canvas pants, worn shirt, leather vest seen better days. No gun belt, Clara noticed, but a rifle in a saddle holder. He rode slow down Main Street, his eyes checking the town like a guy who'd learned to size up places quick. When he got to the land office, he got off with a bit of stiffness like old Hertz, tied his horse, and went in. Clara kept going to the schoolhouse, but her mind wasn't on lessons. Something about the stranger grabbed her. Not his looks, though he stood out, but the quiet purpose he had. This wasn't a wanderer passing. This was a guy with plans. By mid-morning, the whole town knew his name and why he was here. Silas Boone, he'd bought land 5 miles north in the foothills 2 years back. Had built a cabin there, started clearing land, begun the tough job of making a life from wild. Then 6 months ago, his cabin burned. He'd been away buying stuff in a town 2 days' ride east. When he got back, nothing left but ash and burned wood. He'd spent the month since living rough, doing odd jobs in nearby places, saving cash. Now he was back, ready to rebuild, and he needed help. At noon, Mayor Hutchkins called a quick town meeting in front of the general store. Clara let her students go early and joined the crowd. Standing at the back, like usual, there but not in front, Silas Boone stood on the store's porch, hat in hands, talking to the townsfolk straight, which Clara found nice after years of the mayor's big talk. "I'm not asking for free help," he said, voice low and steady. "I'm offering good pay for honest work. I need help clearing burned wood, setting a new base, putting up walls. It's hard work, and it'll take most of a month, maybe more. But I pay in real money, not promises, and I work right with anyone who joins." There was a long quiet. Clara watched faces around her, saw them thinking hard. The work would be rough, everyone knew. And 5 miles into foothills meant away from town, family, the easy safety of folks together. "What happened to your place?" old Mr. Patterson yelled. "Fire don't usually start by itself." Something flashed on Silas's face, quick as light, then gone. "No, sir, it don't. I've got ideas about what happened, but ideas don't build walls." "You bring trouble with you." This from Mayor Hutchkins, making himself big. "I surely hope not," Silas said. "But I'm an honest guy asking for honest help. If that's trouble in Ash Hollow, then sorry for the bother." More quiet. Clara saw men shift weight, look at boots, find reasons to be elsewhere, but in Silas Boone's view. She got it. Frontier life was hard enough without extra loads, especially for a stranger who might bring problems no one wanted. She surprised herself by talking. "What are the wages?" Every head turned to her. She felt her cheeks get hot, but kept eyes on Silas. He looked at her long, his gray eyes steady. $1.50 a day, meals given. Work from dawn to dusk." "That's fair," Clara said. Then before she could stop herself, "I'll do it." The crowd buzzed with murmurs and whispers. Mrs. Dalton actually gasped. Mayor Hutchkins looked like he ate something bad. "Miss Whitfield," the mayor started, voice full of looking down. "Surely you're not serious." "This is men's work. Heavy labor not suitable for a woman," Clara finished. She looked at the men around, none who'd offered. "It seems Mr. Boone needs workers, not talk. I'm strong enough. I've kept my place going 3 years, no help." "But you're teaching," Mrs. Dalton cut in. "School's on until 3. I can work evenings and Saturdays. That's more than anyone's giving." Silas Boone watched her with a look she couldn't read. He stepped off the porch and walked to her. Up close he was bigger than she thought, but nothing scary in his walk. He stopped far enough. "Ma'am," he said quiet, "I like the offer, but the mayor's not all wrong. The work's hard. I've got wood to clear, holes to dig, logs to pull. You'll need men for that." Clara met his eyes. She'd spent too many years brushed off to let it happen again, even from someone meaning well. "I've chopped my own wood 3 years, Mr. Boone. I can swing an axe like any man here." "Better than some?" She saw respect flash in his eyes before he hit it. He looked at her hands, still holding school books, and she saw him spot the rough spots, the strength in her hold. "You're the teacher," he said. It wasn't a question. "Clara Whitfield." "Yes." He nodded slow, thinking something. Then he looked past her at the rope coiled on the store's porch. "The same rope old Mr. Patterson sold for years. Can you do rope work?" "Tie a good knot that'll hold weight. My dad was a farmer. I learned knots before letters." Something changed in Silas's look. He turned to the crowd again, voice loud for all. "This lady has more guts than you all. She's ready to work when none of you are. I think I just got my first worker." He looked back at Clara. "But clear, Miss Whitfield. I won't have you doing more than you can. Tell me if something's too much, we change. Pride's no good if you get hurt." Agreed. Clara felt something ease in her chest. Something she didn't know was tight. He wasn't joking her. He wasn't brushing her off. He was treating her like a person whose word and skills mattered. "Agreed," she said. "Then we start Saturday morning. I'll pick you up at dawn." The crowd left slow, folks giving Clara looks from mad to confused to maybe grudging like. Mrs. Dalton grabbed her arm as she turned to schoolhouse. Clara, dear, you sure? That man, we know nothing. And the wrong of a single lady working alone with a strange guy. I'm a widow, Mrs. Dalton, not a girl, and I'll be working, not dating. There's a difference. But what will people say? Clara looked at the older lady, her tight face full of worry that was really just prying dressed as care, and felt a rush of something not felt in years. Fight back freedom choice, let them say. They've talked about me since Thomas died. At least now it'll be interesting. She walked to the schoolhouse head high, knowing she'd just changed her neat life. The afternoon lessons blurred. She couldn't focus, mind on Saturday, the work, the guy who'd looked at her hands and saw skill, not lack. That evening, after chopping wood and eating alone, Clara sat in Thomas's rocking chair and let herself feel the excitement flutter under her chest. It wasn't liking him, she told herself. It was just something new, breaking her same days. But in bed that night, she thought about gray eyes that checked without judging, a voice that spoke straight, the way Silas Boone stood on that porch and called her brave to the whole town. No one called her brave before. She fell asleep with her dad's work gloves on the chair by her bed, ready for Saturday, ready for what came. Saturday morning came cold and clear, the kind of fall day that promised hard work and real sweat. Clara was up before dawn, in her oldest work dress, sturdy gray cotton through 3 winters of chopping and fixing. She pulled on her dad's old work gloves, leather cracked and soft with age, fingers too long for her but worn just right. They'd been his, given when he died, and wearing them made her feel linked to his quiet smarts about work's honor. Silas came right at dawn, riding a strong gelding and leading a second horse, a gentle mare with kind eyes. He got off when he saw Clara waiting on her porch, her small pack at her feet. Morning, Miss Whitfield. Morning, Mr. Boone. You didn't need to bring a horse. I can walk 5 miles rough. Not smart. Besides, Belle here needs moving, he pointed to the mare. She's gentle. Won't trouble you. Clara went to the horse, let Belle sniff her hand, then stroked the soft nose. She'd grown up with horses, though, years since riding. She got on with small paws, settling in saddle like kid memory. They rode quiet at first, following the trail up to foothills. Morning light came through pines, making everything gold and green. Clara breathed pine sap and dry grass, feeling something ease in her chest each mile from town. You ride good, Silas said after a bit. My dad had horses before fever took him. Sorry for your loss. It was 5 years ago. The sorry hurts less now. They went back to easy quiet. Clara noticed how Silas sat his horse, relaxed but watchful, eyes always checking trees. Army training, she thought, or just caution from living alone and wild. When they got to the land, Clara saw why no one offered. The mess was total. Where the cabin was, only black base, burned wood scattered like broken bones on scorched dirt. The clearing Silas made from forest was growing back. Weeds up through ash, young trees in wrong spots. But past the wreck, Clara saw the good. The land was flat for building, creek running clear south edge, wood plenty all sides, and view down valley to mountains. This could be something, she thought. This could be a real home. I know it looks bad, Silas said, getting off. But base is solid. Stone don't burn. And I saved hardware, hinges, nails, tools in root cellar. Clara slid off Belle, legs stiff from ride. She walked to base edge, looking at layout. You'd built a good-sized place, 2 rooms. Planning to add more later. He paused, something flash on face. Had different plans then, she didn't push. Instead, she set pack down and took off bonnet. Where start? For a second, she saw surprise in eyes, like he thought she'd quit at the size. Then he nodded. All work, clearing burned wood first. Sort what's good from bad. More char than wood to burn pile. Good wood cut and stacked. It's boring work, you'll be black with soot by noon. Then I'll match the wood, Clara said, and got his first real smile. They worked morning. Silas showing how to check each wood, spot hidden rot fire showed, stack good lumber to dry right. He was patient, no looking down, fixing her mistakes straight, saying when she did right. Clara lost in work rhythm. Lift, check, sort, stack. Muscles complained first, but she pushed. No weakness. Gloves kept hands safe, but not aching shoulders back. By midday, tired, soot-covered, happier than months, Silas stopped for lunch, sat on stone base, sharing food he brought, thick bread slices, cheese, smoked deer, coffee from old thermos. Clara ate thankful, too hungry for manners. "You're doing good," Silas said, eating. "Better than thought. You figured I'd quit by now." "Thought second thoughts. Most do seeing real job." Clara looked at clearing, sorted wood piles, work ahead. "I lost luxury of second thoughts when husband died. Mr. Boone do what needs or don't survive. That's frontier." He looked at her with steady gray eyes. "Call me Silas. Mr. Boone was dad, not worth formal. Then call me Clara, fair." He poured more coffee. "Your husband, how long? 3 years this spring? Logging mishap?" "You loved him." Question should feel pushy, but didn't. "I respected him. He was kind. That matters." Silas nodded, quiet understanding. They finished. Clara saw how he stood, favoring left like old hurt showed. "You hurt?" she asked. "Old wound. Acts up hard work. Nothing worry from war?" He froze, looked sharp. "What think I was in war? Way you sit, horse? Scan trees every bit. Scar on face. Dad served Mexican War. No signs." Silas quiet long. When spoke, voice careful. "I served, did things not proud. Saw things wish forget. That life's over, but follows anyway." "It does, he met eyes." "Bother you?" Clara thought honest. "No, we all got follows. Yours from country serve. More than most." Something changed between them then. Understanding, no words. Both carried loads. Both knew keep going despite. Afternoon work faster, moves in sync. Clara learned, guess what Silas needed? Give tools before ask, position wood for clean cuts. He gave her tasks for her skills, precision not force. By sun, down to mountains, cleared half-burned wood, neat good piles. Clara's dress ruined, face soot-streaked, muscles yelling. Never felt more done. "We did good today," Silas said, looking. "Real good." They rode town as dusk came, too tired talk. At Clara's cabin, Silas helped down with gentle hands, surprised her. "Same next Saturday?" he asked. "Ready, Clara." She turned, look him. "Thanks showing up, doing work. Means more no." She watched him ride dark, went in collapsed Thomas chair, too tired fire. But before sleep, still in ruined clothes, smiled. "Useful today, needed, seen." Good feeling. 2 weeks passed, familiar rhythm, then comforting. Clara taught kids week, every Saturday rode Silas land, worked till ache, rode home tired happy. Townsfolk watched, disapproved, curious. But Clara cared less each day. Let talk. Too busy living worry. Base cleared, reinforced. Started first logs, walls, big timbers need both careful. Clara learned notch logs right. Position, settle, seal, wind. Hands knew rough, shoulders knew strong. Felt change, not just body, deeper can't name. On third Saturday, positioning stubborn log, Clara hand slipped. Timber shifted, caught palm between its stone base. "Pain sharp fast." She gasped, jerked back, held hurt hand chest. Silas beside instant, face worry. "Let's see." "Nothing," she said, voice shook. "Let's see, Clara." She held out slow. Blood from gash palm, mixed dirt sawdust. Silas checked gentle fingers. Touch tender for big guy. Needs clean bind. "Come." He led creek, knelt bank, washed wound cold water careful. Clara watched face work, concentration, care. Blood clear, pulled clean hanky pocket, wrapped hands skilled. "Done this before," she said, "too many. War teaches field doctor, want or not." Tied bandage, looked up, gray eyes serious. "Rest day. Can't risk sick. Work due. Work here next week." Hand won't heal push. They sat creek bank, water rush, neither ready break moment. Clara studied him afternoon light, lines eyes, scar cheek. Way shoulders carried weight, nothing timber stone. "Can ask something?" she said finally. "Can ask." No promise answer. "Why here? Why Ash Hollow?" "Easier places build life." Silas quiet long, watch water. Spoke low. "Married once long ago before war. Name Mary. Soft, gentle, kind belong parlors, churches, not frontier cabins. Clara waited more. Tried be what needed civilized fit town. But war changed, made hard. Back couldn't sit drawing rooms. Couldn't chat weather gossip. Needed space, quiet, handwork, not words. He picked smooth stone, turned fingers. Mary tried understand, couldn't. Grew apart slow seasons. One day leaving, back east family. Said married one man, got another. Not wrong. Sorry, Clara said quiet. Don't, deserved better I give. Some not for gentle. Reckon I won? He looked her, really. You get, don't you? Need work matters, day's end, muscles ache, hands dirty. I do, Clara said. She pulled Thomas' pocket watch, dress pocket, one carried always. Stopped moment, death. Hands frozen, 3:15. Husband good, kind, never saw me. Convenience, keep house warm, bed. Loved because seemed right, but never happy. She looked, watch stopped hands. Carried 3 years, hold gone. Think time let go. Silas, no quick answer. When did, voice gentle. Hardest give permission, move forward, want new. Eyes met, Clara felt shift air. Acknowledge possible, connect. Two alone, long, find surprise, understand. Hand need real care, Silas said. Break moment, not warmth. Take home early. Road town, comfortable, quiet, but different now. Something said or recognized. Clara felt settled chest, fluttered, tried deny. At cabin, Silas got off, help down, hands waist longer needed. Clara, he said, then struggled next. Not easy, man. Past shadows, not always good company. But work you past weeks, best my days. Want no Clara breath caught. No one spoke plain, honest, direct, open. Been best mine, too. He smiled, real smile, soft, weathered face. See next Saturday, care hand. That night, Clara sat cabin, looked Thomas watch long. Then decisive surprise, wrapped cloth, put bedside drawer. Not thrown, not ready, but away past belong. Work due, cabin build, future shape, log, moment, maybe, someone share. Month into work, cabin frame stood complete fall sky. 4 walls up, stone base, roof frame overhead, windows weight glass. Silas ordered supplier 3 towns. Clara stood back one Saturday afternoon, hurt hand healed, marveled built together. Felt more woodstone, felt proof something. Talks deepened, work went. Talked working, fill quiet stories, observations, layer. Clara learned Silas served frontier wars, fights places barely names. Scout then sergeant, lead men hostile land, survive read signs most miss. Learned see hidden, told one afternoon position roof beams. Tracks tell how many men, how long. Broken branches show way. Silence mean danger, not peace. Why watch tree line? Clara asked. He paused, hammer swing, looked surprise. You notice? Notice lot you, Silas, something eyes. Pleasure, maybe. Or no. Old habits. War taught trouble, no announce. Just shows. Worked companion quiet while. Moves sink, each guess other need. Then Silas spoke, voice quieter. Done things follow, man. Clara can't undo. No matter cabins build or run far, she set hammer, wiped sweat brow. All of can't undo. Question let define or define despite. You don't know done. No, but know who now. No patient learner. No share food, no wait. No bandaged hand, more care, doctor. That's you, Silas. Before history. This present. He looked long, something eyes. Then reached saddlebag near base. Pulled folded paper. Gave no word. Clara unfolded careful. Military discharge 15 years prior. Honorable noted, but clipped something else, worn notice, official Silas name description. Not wanted poster exactly, but close. Witness notice, ask info, whereabouts court-martial. 3 men served with, Silas said, voice flat. Killed civilians raid. Families no fight, women, kids, reported, testified trial. Went prison. Clara hands tight papers. Did right. Got out 6 months ago. Asking me every town here, Kansas. Mean sank Clara cold water. Fire. Can't prove them, no message. Not done me. Clara gave papers back, mind race. Why chose Ash Hollow remote small? Why Scantry? Why carry like expect trouble? Not fear, ready, why tell now? Deserve no involved. If want stop, understand. Pay done part, friends, but find me will anyone near danger. Clara thought easy, safe. Walk away, back predict life, protect complications. Old Clara do. One let town define. Accept, overlook, dismiss, but that Clara gone, worn like Riverstone, hard work, honest friend, simple scene. Not going anywhere, said Firm. Clara, listen, Silas, now listen. Spent 3 years safe, small, accept scraps life people think deserve, done. Cabin work. First felt alive, Thomas died. Maybe ever. Won't give fear. Not just fear, smart, call foolish. Picked hammer. Finish roof or not? Silas stared, emotions face. Worry, admire, deeper heart skip. Then smiled. Rare full smile change weathered features. Most stubborn woman met. Take compliment. Worked afternoon new rush like build faster, keep danger away. When rain clouds came sudden, mountain weather caught roof. Rush secure tarps, beams, rain hit hard fast. Downpour turn clearing mud minutes. Left roof, slide down shelter partial cabin. Water drum tarp overhead, leak gaps walls but inside dry enough. Stood close, breathe hard, soaked. Clara hair loose pins, wet tangles face. Silas shirt stuck chest, water drip beard. Looked each, space between charged more storm spark. Clara, Silas said, voice rough. Didn't let finish. Stepped forward, close distance, kissed him. Moment, froze, surprise. Then arms around, pulled close, kissed back intense, stole breath. Not gentle, tentative. Honest, hungry, full everything, building without say. When broke, both breathe hard, Silas forehead hers. Don't deserve you, whispered. Stop, decide, deserve, accept, offered. He laughed, sound rare him. Yes, ma'am? Stayed shelter unfinished cabin till rain passed. Sit close, arm, shoulders, head, chest. Clara listened heartbeat, steady, strong. Felt something settle restless years. When cabin finished, Silas said quiet. Ask something. Want offer real. Home, safety, future. Ask now, Clara said. Not yet. Done, promise solid, didn't argue. Time. Cabin finish few weeks, then build more important. Ride town evening quiet. Comfortable two-crossed line found worth keep other side. At Clara cabin, Silas kissed again, soft, sweet, promise tomorrow. Inside, Clara changed dry clothes, sat small table, tea-warm hands. Through window, see Mrs. Dalton light across, imagine gossip spread. Let's spread. Found real worth fight. Even danger coming, face stand beside man saw true. Worth risk. Next week's new rhythm work. Cabin steady, windows in, door hung, inside walls shape. But more, Clara Silas build between, neither dare name, both get. Clara started bring meals midday. Nothing fancy. Stews made night before. Fresh bread preserved small pantry. Carried mom old recipe book property one Saturday. Pages water stained soft years use. Found Silas studied genuine interest. Mom good cook, he said. Read recipes faded ink. Made magic nothing. That's frontier cook. Take what of make enough. Sat together cabin new porch. Rough planks need sand, but work, ate stew brought. Silas never flowery words. But Clara saw thanks small ways. Way-savored bite, insisted wash dishes creak, saved best meet her. Been thinking, Silas said work inside walls afternoon, what comes after cabin done? After everything, if different, no 3 dangerous men track, want build more house. Want life you. Clara hand still bored measuring. And because not different, no right ask might not protect. Set measure tape walked him. Silas Boone, most frustrating man met. Keep make decisions, me protect choices, can make myself. Trying responsible. Trying noble. Difference. Took hands hers. Rough meet rough. Whatever comes. Face together. My choice. Stop take away. Look, joined hands, then face. Certain. Never more certain anything. Pulled close, kissed tender throat tight. When broke, voice. Rough emotion. Then face together, whatever. Confession free something him. Opened more after share stories past locked. Told grow Missouri, dad hard fists, harder words. Run 15, join army. Lie age anything better home. Been running most life, admitted one evening, watch sunset mountains. Run dad past things war. Thought far enough outrun all. But can't outrun self, Clara said quiet. No. Best try better were. Build good balance bad. Clara leaned him, feel solid warm shoulder. Know what think? Think running toward something all along, not away. Didn't know till found, and that? Home. Not place person. Someone sees all you know ask else. Arm tied around. That you? My home. Could if let, sat comfortable quiet darkness gather. Then Silas spoke, voice worn weight. Something no. 3 men, Cutter Malone, Jack Reese, Tom Brennan, not just mad, dangerous, skilled. No track, fight, kill. If come, when come, Clara corrected. Said yourself, not if, when. When come, Silas agreed grim, going bad. Hold on 1, maybe 2, but 3. And if here shook head. Need teach more shoot. Need teach survive. Over next Saturdays, between build eat, small home ways habit, Silas taught Clara skills never thought need. Move quiet underbrush, read track signs, set defense spots, think tactic terrain cover. Teaching fight war, Clara said one afternoon. Teaching survive one. Difference. Proved good student, frontier grow give base build. Already know land, read weather wildlife, just need apply human threats. Town, meanwhile, watched close mix reactions. Mrs. Dalton softened bit. Bring Clara preserves one evening grudging say, Mr. Boone seems decent despite. Mayor Hutchkins still disapprove, but quiet, maybe see Clara beyond influence. Kids ask daily when Miss Whitfield back teach full, promised after cabin complete, though no say might teach new home new name. One evening, Clara ready bed, realized no think Thomas days. Guilt after lighter expected. Thomas want happy thought. Want find make feel alive. Ready move forward, ready build future, not just survive present. All finished cabin hope Silas past, stay buried long claim happy. But heart, Clara knew hope fragile, trouble come rarely wait good time. Cabin nearly complete when Ryder came. 6 weeks work build, learn grow together, Clara see finish. One more Saturday, maybe 2. Home. Real home, solid weatherproof, ready winter else. Mid-afternoon Friday, Ryder showed Ash Hollow. Clara letting students day, heard noise outside, voices up, horse pulled hard. Stepped schoolhouse porch, saw man county sheriff uniform talk, Mayor Hutchkins. Face serious, Clara stomach drop. Knew before words had Silas. Sheriff eyes found her street. Got off walked, spurs click step. Miss Whitfield, Sheriff Dawson, Clearwater County. Need talk Silas Boone, what him? 3 men match wanted criminals spotted Pine Ridge 2 days ago. Asking man Boone specific looks like we're staying, friends. Sheriff Dawson looks sorry, professional. Understand working Mr. Boone property, have. What's this, Sheriff? Speak inside. Clara led schoolhouse, heart pound. Sat desk Mayor Hutchkins hovered door, can't resist listen. What no Silas Boone passed? Sheriff asked. Served military. Testified men commit crimes. Men prison recent out. Look in him? Sheriff Dawson nodded slow. Mostly right, but more story. Pulled paper saddlebag, official territorial seals. Did digging word reached inquiries. Silas Boone testified 3 men, but no mention you anyone else part same unit, same raids. Clara breath caught. What saying? Saying Silas Boone part crimes later testified. 2 years, road cutter Malone squad, raids cross military murder theft. Hit settlements, took supplies, killed resist. Sometimes killed no resist. Words hit Clara blows. No, Silas wouldn't. Did, ma'am. Court transcripts here. Sheriff Dawson spread papers desk. Only when Malone squad attacked Mennonite settlement. Families, no weapons, no conflict, Boone had enough. Reported massacre, testified exchange immunity prosecution. Clara stared documents, mind spin. There, official words, truth Silas edited. Not just witness, complicit. Part unit terror frontier settlements. Yes, turned eventually. Yes, right thing end. But 2 years before, terrible things. Been part. His testimony saved neck, Sheriff continued. Got honorable discharge, clean record, but Malone others prison life. Out technicality 6 months ago. Trial problem. Now looking man put there. Why tell me? Clara asked, voice empty. Because 3 men dangerous, ma'am. Not just mad. Skilled killers nothing lose. With Boone, find him, Crossfire. Tell Protect, stay away. Let play without killed. Sheriff Dawson gathered papers. Heading Boone property warn. Stop here first. Make sure new mixed. Worth Miss Whitfield seemed decent woman, too decent die man spent years kill innocents before grew conscience. Left, Clara sat, empty schoolhouse, world tilt. Looked documents left, scanned testimony, saw Silas name again, participated raid. Present execution failed intervene. Men fallen for, patient, gentle, honest her, part monstrous. Yes, turned unit. Yes, right end. But 2 years done terrible. Been person dad raised, one said running. Clara felt betrayed. Not past did, but hid. Told testimony, danger, framed witness, not part. Let believe noble start, truth messier darker. Walked home days, ignore Mrs. Dalton curious stare, ignore kids call. Inside cabin sat small table, let feel full learned. Smart part brain understood people change, do terrible later better, redemption possible. Silas spent 15 years atone, try different. But hurt part, trusted complete, felt tricked. Given heart body trust. Defended town, stood despite danger, let without full truth. Sat sunset, wrestle feelings. Love no disappear past darker expected. But trust harder, keep built incomplete truths. Knock door, startled thoughts. Opened find Silas, face worry resignation. Clearly spoke Sheriff Dawson. Can explain said. Can explain let believe just witness? Didn't tell participated raids 2 years? Because ashamed? Voice raw. Spent 15 years try anyone but man. Telling mean admit existed still inside. Deserved truth, Silas. All. Did. Right. Stepped closer, hands open, pleading. Clara, not man anymore. Haven't since day saw Malone did families. Children. Clara, killed children, refuse food, no have. When something broke inside or fixed. Don't know, but reported immediate, turned unit, risked execution treason, make face justice after 2 years follow orders. Yes, no flinch accuse. After 2 years coward, tell self follow orders, war make terrible, survive, keep head down, every excuse weak man tells self. Clara looked really, saw guilt carried, weight shoulders, shadows eyes. Man punished self 15 years, isolated human link, believe no deserve. Love you, Silas said quiet. No right given done. But do, understand if can't love back. Not now know everything. Clara throat tight. Did love, no change. But love trust not same, trust need honest survive. Need time, said finally. Think this, us. Whether build life someone kept important me. Pain flashed Silas' face, but nodded. Fair, more fair. Back door. Cabin almost done. 1 more day work, finished. If decide, forgive yours, ours, whatever want. Pause threshold. Those men close, Clara. Sheriff says Pine Ridge 2 days. Less day ride. Stay town, stay safe. Promise least. Promise. Left. Clara closed door. Lean against tears came. Found real, worth fight. Now complicated truths change everything while nothing. Love man done terrible before good. Question could live. Whether man now outweighed Ben, until tomorrow decide. Because forgive or not, danger coming. When arrived, choose. Walk away, stay safe, or stand beside face, whatever. Dad gloves sat table, worn, patched. Beside Thomas pocket watch stopped 3:15. Pieces passed, reminders people shaped, but future still written, only decide say. Clara no sleep night. Sat Thomas rocking chair, wrapped quilt, watch fire burn embers, mind turn question no rest. Not love Silas, did truth solid mountains window. Question trust, whether future built incomplete truths stand test. By dawn break, pale cold, Clara answer. Came not logic reason, deeper place. Same place made volunteer work, Silas cabin, no one would. Same drove, keep teach after Thomas died. Keep chop wood alone, keep exist when exist hardest. Tired afraid, tired let fear decisions. Tired accept less deserve safer reach more. Silas done terrible. Yes, but spent 15 years atone. Turned on unit, risked execution, testified no marked man. Chose better, even harder. Courage most never find. More seen her. Not plain teacher town ignore, strong, capable woman was. Treated respect honest, least two now, even past edited protect. Clara rose chair, stiff all night sit, made decision. Go him, help face coming. Went over, survive, build future complete honest, start fresh, nothing hidden. Dressed work clothes, packed small bag essentials, strapped dad old pistol, weapon barely touched since died. But Silas taught clean load. Then pulled teaching slate schoolhouse, inscribed students' names, fingers over chalk names. Mary Beth, Samuel, Dalton twins, all. This fighting return. Life, purpose, future. Walked schoolhouse town wake, left note door. School closed today, tomorrow. Resume Monday, Miss Whitfield. Went livery stable. Saddled bell. Silas left Use Road before anyone stopped questions. Ride Silas property never longer. Every shadow threat. Every bird call warn. But Clara kept Bell steady, hand near pistol. Eyes scan forest Silas taught. Found him cabin porch, sit rifle knees, look no sleep. Stood Saul, surprise, hope, fear chase weathered face. Clara shouldn't hear. Not safe. Staying, said, get off. Do together. Said need time. Had all night. Enough. Walked porch step, stood front, took free hand. Angry no tell everything. Hurt let believe version incomplete, but understand why. Decided who now matters more, who then. Silas. Eyes shine. Clara let finish. If do this, build life together, built truth, all. No more edit pass, make look better. Need know all you, even hard tell. Can, will, then prepare, said coming. Make sure ready. Something Silas stand shift guilt resigned determine. Nodded, squeezed hand, released became business. Come next day too. 3 men, experienced fighters. Cutter Malone leads. Most dangerous. Smart, ruthless, patient. Jack Reese muscle. Big mean, not bright. Tom Brennan tracker, follow trail. Quiet, method, deadly rifle. Silas moved cabin inside, Clara follow. Already prepare. Ammo table, supply stock, water barrels full. Cabin strategy clear, now Clara look. Good sight windows. Solid walls stop most bullets. Creek water access. Forest cover retreat need. Here's due, Silas said. Spread rough sketch property table. Likely approach south. Easiest Brennan Tracktown direction. Fortify cabin, set crossfire spots. Take loft window rifle. Cover southeast there. You take west window main floor. Cover stone fireplace, clear fire. Clara studied sketch, mind tactics taught. What north side? Steep drop. Fools approach way. But set noisemakers, tin cans, string, here try. Spent morning fortify position. Silas moved furniture better cover. Position water ammo, easy reach both fire spots. Reinforced door extra boards. Clara helped, hands steady despite fear stomach. By midday, done all prepare cabin. Silas took outside, show defense set past days. Shallow pit strip running man. Branches channel attackers kill zones. Sight clear, no surprise. Been expecting, Clara said. Since Day bought land, maybe Day testified. New come eventual. Looked, face serious. Clara starts, sudden violent. Follow lead. No hesitate. No wound kill. Shoot stop threat. Men no mercy woman, understand do. Really? Gripped shoulders gentle. Need understand coming not target practice hunt. Men try kill us, willing same them. Clara thought students, life weight town, everything lose. Then alternative, run, hide, live fear, give first real happy years. Understand, said firm. Ready. Ate early supper together. Salt pork beans, bread Clara brought town, sit cabin steps, watch sun descend mountains. Felt weird, homey before violence, but right. Build last piece before storm. Went over, Silas said, quiet. Want ask something? Need offer solid home safety future. Ask now, Clara said, echo weeks ago. Not yet, after, give fight for. As dark fell, moved cabin. Silas first watch loft, rifle ready, Clara try rest makeshift bed below. But sleep no come. Lay listen night sounds, owls call, wind pines, creek whisper, wonder last peaceful sounds ever hear. Around midnight, Silas down loft sat beside. Can't sleep either. To think. Want share? Clara sat, blanket shoulders. Thinking dad. Said courage, not no fear. Moving forward despite. Never got till now. Sounds wise, man. Would liked you'd think. Respected become regardless were. Silas took hand. Terrified, Clara, not me. Accepted choices long ago. But you, if happens you my past, then happens my choice. Decision stand you. Don't take away drown guilt before happen. Pulled close. Sat darkness. Hold each. Find strength shared warm. Eventual Silas backwatch, Clara drift fitful sleep, dreams, shadows, gunfire. Woke hand shoulder. Gentle, urgent. Dawn break outside, windows gray. They're here, Silas whisper. Clara heart jump, but hand steady reach rifle. This it, everything prepare. Fear. 3 dangerous men against 2 found loneliness built worth defend. Took position west window, check ammo, control breathe, Silas taught. Through window see move tree line, 3 figures spread, approach tactic precise. Silas loft, rifle train south. Voice down, calm, steady. Remember Clara, shoot stop. No hesitate. Know whatever happens, love you best ever done. Same, Clara whisper. Raised rifle prepare, fight chosen life grow light. See clear now. 3 men, hard purpose. Come settle old, come finish start fire. But no lonely teacher heard weak. No swing axe, pull trigger, stand ground impossible odds. About find real strength look like. First shot break morning quiet, battle future began. Shot came south tree line test defenses. Splinter wood cabin eve, deliberate control. No hit anyone, just say here. Hold fire, Silas call loft. Let commit. Clara heart pound ribs, but hand steady rifle. Through west window see 2 figures trees, 1 large, move heavy sure rely strength, another small, careful. 3rd position south Silas sight, Boone. Voice carry clearing rough hard years. Long time, Cutter Malone. Clara no Silas describe. Medium height, wiry, eyes miss nothing. Stepped partial view south edge, thick pine cover, rifle casual ready. Nothing talk, Cutter, Silas called back. Leave can, leave. Rode 300 miles conversation you. 15 years conversation. Malone laughed bitter. Put us hell decade half, brother. Took everything. Here collect owed. Put selves prison murder innocent. Made sure answer. Innocent? Malone spit. No such frontier boon? New. Rode us 2 years. Sudden grew conscience hit one settlement many. Just guilty rest us. Clara heard truth words. Felt landstones. But heard different Silas men outside. Found conscience, they know. Last chance, Silas said, voice hard. Go away. No end bad. Oh, does. Malone gesture, 2 figures move, flank positions coordinate professional. No angry thugs. Trained soldiers tactic approach. Clara track big man, Jack Reese move west side. Use terrain well, stay cover, head straight window. Adjusted aim, lead move, wait Silas signal. Dented military compass sat windowsill beside. Same compass Silas carry wore, stopped bullet heart. Placed morning, lucky charm, remind survive possible bad odds. Clara, Silas calls soft. West approach 30 yards, move 2 shoe, see him. When break cover, take shot. No wait perfect. Good enough good. Reese get closer, bulk visible tree gaps. Move cabin blind spot, corner walls meet, plan use cover while Malone Brennan engage sides. Smart. But Silas thought ahead. Now Clara Reese break tree line, run low fast cabin corner. Clara track, lead slight move, squeeze trigger Silas taught. Smooth control must, rifle kick shoulder. Through smoke saw Reese stumble, grab leg, fall behind fallen log 20 yards out. No kill but stop advance change daylot. Good shot, Silas said. Clara felt grim happy mix horror done. Shot man, pull trigger send lead human. Reality hit harder kick but no time think. Gunfire south side. Malone cover fire, Brennan move. Bullets punch cabin walls, splinters fly, force Clara duck stone fireplace. Loft sharp crack Silas rifle. Once, twice, measure deliberate. Heard curse outside. Sound scramble better cover. Brennan hit. Silas report shoulder wound. Behind old pine south edge. 2 men wound first minute but make dangerous, not less. Wound animals fight harder, these no animals. Trained killers nothing lose. Gunfire stop. Sudden quiet worse noise. Clara ears ring. Smell gunpowder pine sap. Taste copper fear tongue. Hands shake now action pass. Adrenaline system. Regroup, Silas said quiet. Think. Figure not easy targets expect. When gets dangerous. Stop cautious, start desperate. Clara check ammo, reload, try control, breathe. Outside hear low voices plan. Reese curses steady voice tight pain. Brennan silent, worry more. Malone. Malone laugh soft. Sound carry clearing promise violence come. Always no set defense. Boone. Malone call. Taught well, didn't I? But sieges. Last long supplies. How much ammo there? Water? How long before come out? Silas no answer, answer enough. Resources day, maybe too ration, but Malone patience reinforce need. Question not hold out. Win before resources issue. Clara look compass beside, dented face, show true north despite damage. Guide impossible. Survive death seems sure. Picked, held tight, setback raised rifle. Not done yet. Stalemate last 2 hours. Sun climb high, turn cabin oven. Clara dress soak sweat, throat dry despite water store. Outside 3 men wait. Sometimes shots keep pinned, save ammo matter. Clara teach plan still fold dress pocket. One brought no think. Next week read, math problems, note remember Mary Beth birthday. Touched fabric, ground self-life, wait other side violence. Going try soon, Silas said above. Can't afford wait. Someone town might check. As if words move explode directions. Malone break cover south, fire rapid while Brennan wound shoulder all, sprint east wall. From west, Reese crawl cabin, drag wound leg, carry bottle rag top, fire, going burn out. Reese fire! Clara shout, swing rifle, big man crawl. But Malone cover fire force back fireplace before aim right. Got Brennan, Silas call, rifle crack twice fast. Clara heard scream. Brennan voice high shock. Risked glance window saw sprawled cabin base, no move. Dead or dying, can't tell, but outfight way. But Reese still come, bottle hand lit now, flame rag, 10 yards cabin. 8. If got bottlewood walls, Clara stepped window open, exposed, clear shot. Time slow. See Reese face twist pain determine. See arc arm prepare throw. See Malone swing rifle her, eyes wide realize doing. Fired bullet catch Reese chest. Throw wild bottle spin air shatter harmless stone base. Flame spread bare rock no damage before die. But Malone shot same time. Clara felt hit, burn pain left arm, fell back cabin inside. Blood soaked sleeve instant, hot slick. Clara, Silas down loft ladder seconds, crouch beside, hands check wound. How bad? All right, gasped, though pain bad. Just grazed, think. Tore fabric shirt, bound arm quick efficient. Bleed slow, no stop. Need stay down. Let finish, no. Clara grab arm good hand. 2 shooters, remember? Your plan. Can still pull trigger. Outside, Malone shout, voice lose amused. Jack Tom answers silence. Both companions down. Just him now. 1 man 2. Though Clara wound Silas exposed, try cover both windows once. Boone Malone voice change, no scare, calculate. Your woman hit. Her quiet got. How long think last? Looked good shot. Could hit artery. Bleed out now while waste time. Silas jaw tight, no respond. Tell what, Malone go on, come out face man, let her live. Hell, even ride town, send help. All want you, brother. All ever wanted you. Don't, Clara whisper. Don't dare. Dying Boone. Every second wait, second close lose. Pride worth life? Silas looked Clara, saw war eyes. Duty, love, honor survive. Grabbed shirt, good hand, pulled close. Go out, both die, kill you. Then come finish me. No. Voice steady despite pain. End together, promised. Long moment, Silas no move. Then nodded, kissed forehead, moved window. Malone, call. Want me? Come get. But come through her first. Already learned shoot. Silence after deep. Then Malone laugh, bitter now. Laugh man lost before realize game change. Always sentimental fool. Boone what got end. Cared. Rest us stopped care first year. Made life easy. Made monsters, Silas reply. More silence. Clara hear Malone move, reposition. Try flank realized, find angle, see cabin, no expose. but Silas chose ground careful. Every approach weak. Shot came unexpected direction. North side, steep drop thought impossible. Malone circled, climbed hard terrain, fire position bypass, prepare defenses. Glass shatter bullet north window. Silas drop flat, rolled up fire. Clara swing rifle one hand, ignore agony wound arm, fire muzzle flash. Then cabin door crash open, Malone inside, rifle swing Silas, face wind rage. Clara no hesitate. Fired lay, rifle buck wound shoulder. White hot pain explode arm. Malone rifle shoot ceiling fell, surprise freeze face. Looked Clara plain teacher ended life. Something respect flash features before light eyes. Then silence. Real silence time. Broken only Clara Silas harsh breathe. Over. Survived. 3 months later, fall gave early winter. First snow dust, bitter mountains, sugar, fresh bread. Clara stood expanded porch cabin. Their cabin now, watch sun paint valley gold pink. Left arm ache weather cold, forever remind morning change everything. But wound heal clean. Sheriff Dawson write one thing. Lucky. Cabin new marks too. Bullet holes walls Silas patched. Left bit visible. Choice. Scars tell stories, said. Hide no make away. Inside, smell dinner cook fill air. Deer stew mom recipe. Cornbread brown oven. Book open new kitchen table Silas built. Water-stained pages look home here ever small cabin town. Cabin empty now, rent new family, move Ash Hollow, seek same fresh start once hoped. Clara heard hoofbeats turned, see familiar group come. Mrs. Dalton, drive wagon, Mayor Hutchkins ride side several towns, people walk behind. Become Sunday ritual past month. Town come them, switch how before. Schoolhouse town closed permanent. Clara teach cabin new addition. Room Silas built purpose. Windows East morning light space 15 students. Every weekday families Ash Hollow, even Pine Ridge bring kids Mountain Road. What once alone become community. Miss Whitfield, mean Mrs. Boone, Mary Beth Hutchkins call, scramble wagon before full stop. Girl grown 2 inches 3 months, lost tooth. But excited same. Finished whole book 1 explorers. Wonderful, Mary Beth. Discuss class tomorrow. Clara smiled, other kids tumble out. Run addition left projects. Mrs. Dalton approach slow, carry basket. Brought preserves, want thank again, take Brennan boy. No, not easy. Hadn't. Tom Brennan left 10-year son Pine Ridge, boy live relatives no want. When Clara heard Road Pine Ridge self looked scared, angry child, brought home, young Thomas Brennan sleep cabin loft, learned slow sins, dads no defined sons. Doing well, Clara said. Struggles red, but gift numbers, gentle younger kids. Silas come barn, sleeves up despite cold sawdust hair rocking horse-billed Samuel Chen baby sister. Become craftsman, military precise, make furniture beautiful functional. Orders come towns 3 days ride, Hutchkins, Silas nod mayor. Bring contract? Did. Mayor get off. Manor Silas much change first meet. Respect earn survive, honest replace suspect. Town council approve proposal. Supply timber new church pay market rate plus 10% quality. Shook hands, Clara felt pride swell. Silas worked hard, rebuild not reputation, place community. Attend town meetings now. Offer expert safety build. Become someone people turn advice. Afternoon pass, comfortable community, kids play snow, adults share news gossip, kind ordinary life, feel extra after survive. Sheriff Dawson testify inquest, confirm Silas Clara self-defense. Territorial judge review evidence, question both, rule deaths just. Cutter Malone, Jack Reese, Tom Brennan buried Pine Ridge. Graves marked no visit. As sunset approach, visitors begin Journeytown. Silas Clara stood porch, arm shoulders, watch sky turn purple gold. Ever regret? Asked Quiet. Give Quiet life this? Clara thought honest. Life now harder ways. More work, responsibility, complications. But fuller, richer, genuine hers before. Not second said. Silas reach pocket pulled 2 simple iron bands. Rings forged self-passed week. Married quiet month ago. Simple ceremony Sheriff Dawson do Mrs. Dalton weep happy front row. But Silas want mark occasion lasting, something made own hands. No already ceremony said, but want do right, ask proper, something solid offer. Slipped one ring finger. Fit perfect, warm pocket. Then held other. Clara Boone made better ever thought. Saw strength me, only saw fail, showed real courage looks. Continue build life? Continue my home. Clara throat tight. Took second ring, slipped finger. Will long both live. Kissed sunset. Too lonely lost find each grit grace. Cabin behind more shelter. Proof people change. Love built honest respect, survive anything. Strength forms world often overlook. Inside young Thomas call dinner ready. Voice tentative grow stronger day. Other kids laugh, drift edition, play one last game, head home. This life now. Not perfect, no challenges, but real honest worth every heart brought. Clara looked ring finger, then man beside. Ever think end here? Asked echo question months ago. Silas smiled, rare, full smile, soft, weathered face. No, ma'am, grateful every day did. Went inside together, first stars appear, ready dinner family, quiet evening rituals, life well lived. Bullet holes walls catch firelight, Clara thought Silas said. Scars tell stories. Story written woodstone, healed wounds, new begins. Cabin built to refuse, let pasts define future. Spent years believe not beautiful, not worthy, love happy. But Silas taught important. Beauty not looks. Courage character. Strength stand firm world push back. Choose build not accept given. Never felt beautiful till saw really was. Clara whisper stood home. Surrounded life created. Silas pulled close. Voice rough emotion. Because beautiful ain't what are, Clara. What do? And you, Clara Boone, strongest, most beautiful soul ever known. Outside, snowfall earnest, cover valley white, make everything clean new. Inside, fire crackle, dinner wait, two found each against odds, sat share another meal, another evening, another moment life fought hard claim. Schoolhouse bell cracked one Clara brought town, hung porch now, ready call students morning. Thomas pocket watch, sat drawer upstairs, no longer carried, but not forgot. Dad gloves hung door, ready work never end, but always worth. And mantelpiece honor sat Silas dented compass. One guided war wander, guilt redeem, finally home woman taught strongest hearts often beat quietest chests. Story began lonely doubt. Survived fire violence weight past sins. Continued day, log, moment, built foundation two simple truths. Real strength not loud showy. Quiet persistent shows every day. And love, true love, not find perfect. Find willing, build real, scars all. Never give up created together. As snow fell, fire burned, evening settled, comfortable, homey, Clara Boone smiled. Home, finally complete, truly home. And beautiful.